Hey, this is David, and I just pulled the distributor out of my truck, and I thought I would show you what a distributor looks like after it's been in use for many years, exposed to the elements. And when I say the elements, I'm talking of course about the engine elements, but sometimes other elements make their way into our engine, like moisture and worn out bits and pieces of the engine itself. So this is what we got. I've got the parts on my side steps here. I didn't include the distributor cap or the rotor because for those of you who know what they look like, I thought that was pretty boring and I had already placed them. So what I got basically is the distributor here in two little pieces. One is larger than the other, which is the whole distributor. The other one is, I'm not sure what you call it. It's sort of like a rotor vane that helps the stator pick up a signal. So there's the rotor vane right there. I don't know if I can see it very well. You can see how rusted it is. Those little teeth should pass through the stator, and I believe that this enables the distributor to give a better signal to the motor as to when it should provide fuel spurts to the fuel injection system. And then I also believe it also has something to do to keep the timing in mind, but I'm not really sure. Okay, and here's the distributor. That's the distributor laying on the side step here. And as you can see on both of these parts, there's plenty of moisture that had gotten into the distributor. Lots of rust. I don't know if you can see it, but there's lots of little metal particles, and I believe that that may be from the other distributor cap wearing down. It looks like this has been exposed to a lot of moisture. Right here, this piece that I'm pointing to, that's the stator. That's what I'm going to replace. I thought it may have been cracked, but now what I'm believing is that maybe it's just covered with all kinds of metal particles, which would disable its ability to give a correct reading, or maybe even disable its ability to read. So what I have to do next is I have to knock out a little rollout pin on the bottom of the distributor and pull the shaft up. I'll show you where that rollout pin is. The rollout pin is right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of hard to see, but it's right in front of my fingertip. Right there. And then I'll push the shaft up this way so I can get at that stator, remove the stator, and I have a new stator to put in. And I guess I might clean this up. That might be a good idea. And I'm going to have a hard time putting it back in, because even though I marked the distributor as far as where it should go, I was unable to watch how it came out very carefully, because the inside shaft will turn. The problem was, I don't believe that this part had ever been removed from the vehicle, or if it had, either way, it was so stuck, it took me turning back and forth like this and wiggling it, and then it suddenly popped up and I almost fell backwards. I have a wooden board across the hood of my car. Well, I shouldn't say the hood of the car, because I actually removed the hood of the car. A wooden board across the two fenders where the hood would normally be, so that I could look down upon it easily. I'm a pretty fat guy, so when I pulled up and used a lot of force, it kind of drove me backwards. I didn't fall off the truck, but I didn't really get to observe which way this stator turned when I put it in. But it's okay, as long as I keep trying when I put it back in to make sure that it goes in the correct way. So anyway, I'm going to try to do this repair, see what happens. Okay?